He's got dad bod. Chris Evans ain't got no dad bod.
ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick,
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Diamond Select Toys action figure review on the Marvel Select Captain America from Avengers Infinity War. If you're trying to pick this up, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And I gotta give a big thanks to Diamond Select Toys for making this review possible. Thank you so much, Diamond Select Toys. If you want to see the latest from them, be sure to check the link in the description below. We have Captain America Special Collector Edition action figure written on the side right there. It says Avengers Infinity War. On the side, you can see the Chris Evans Captain America. And then on the back, you can see Chris Evans Captain America again. There's the read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. And then we have the Marvel Select Thor with Groot, which I reviewed, as well as the Iron Spider, which I also reviewed. And then nothing on the side, top or bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Captain America out of the packaging and not looking too bad at all. I'm happy to see a display base with this Marvel Select figure. And we got some other really good accessories as well with this piece. So let's get a closer look at those, and then we'll get a closer look at Captain America. So we get a good number of accessories with this figure. I like this base. We get this nice beautiful grass right over here from Wakanda, looking quite beautiful. So I dig that. You get two pegs that stick out over here, which is helpful. And then you get some nice looking dirt, you know, on the side. So yeah, not too bad right there. Looking pretty good. It's not the biggest base, but yeah, I like it. And then we get the shields. Oh my goodness, these shields look very cool. I mean, they have such great paint apps right over here with the silver and the dark blue and black. I really like these quite a bit. That is pretty nifty, and you can shift them out right over here too, so that's very cool. So they do function. Very, very neat. And then you can just wrap these through the arm, and then you get the collapsed versions right over here, which look a little off. I don't remember seeing this particular design in the movie at all. It looks very Black Panther, which makes sense, but I just don't remember seeing these, but I do like how they look, you know, but I just don't remember them from the film. Then we get 4 pairs of interchangeable hands. We get these fisted hands right over here, which look pretty good. I don't know about the color of the back of the glove right over here. It looks too similar to the flesh tone though, right? The knuckles should be out, right? Am I wrong about that? I can't remember off the top of my head. But then we also get, I don't know, these like kind of clawing type of finger posed hands right there. Then you get this shield wearing hand. That's what it looks like to me anyway. And then you get these fully relaxed hands. I want to actually demonstrate putting one of these shields on Cap. You do have to mind this little notch right over here, so that will get in the way of the wrist. So you just have to make sure that that is not going to get in the way, and it's tricky to do. This around right. There it goes. Yeah, if you come from the top right over here, there tends to be a little bit more space, but you can see how the plastic kind of rubbed off on that little notch right over there. So be mindful of that, and then you can just go ahead and pop a fist or any of the other hands on there, and that looks pretty cool. So I don't think this is a bad head sculpt, but I do think the paint apps could have been applied a little better, especially with the eyes, and more particularly with this left eye right here. That is super cockeyed and a bit frustrating. So yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but I think the beard looks pretty good. I like how there's color variation. There's just a little bit of paint missing right over here by the stash, but you know, at first I thought it looked a little bushy, but it's not that bad, and I think it does look like Chris Evans a little bit, and I do like the flesh tone. It's just that I think the paint apps could have been applied just a little bit better, but I like it. And looking at the hair right over here, looks pretty good. I like that we get variation of brown colors, so that's pretty neat. And then looking at the rest of the figure, I mostly dig it. Like the texturing throughout looks really good. I like how you can see this dry brushing right over here with the light blue over the darker blue, and I like the tears around the star. That looks awesome. The straps over here look great. I mean, there's a lot of nice sculpted things throughout on this thing. A little bit of paint missing right over there, but for the most part, I think that looks really good. And then we get this whole texturing right over here on the arms. I left the, you know, the collapsed shield thing down on this side, and that just still looks weird to me. I don't remember seeing that in the movie. I remember seeing this, though, you know what I mean? So that looks a little bit more familiar. And then looking right over here at the torso. Now, I'm a little bummed out over here. This is the most frustrating thing about the figure for me. It's a bit weak looking in the top half of his torso. This should have been much larger. Look at this. He's got dad bod. Yeah, come on. Chris Evans ain't got no dad bod, you know? Look at his stomach sticks out more than his chest. That's just another figure that I reviewed recently had that, and yeah, here it goes with this one too. But I do love the sculpting and paint right over here on the lower torso. It looks good. It just should not, I mean, this should be sticking out just a lot more so, that's all, you know? They should have given him more of a chest. He has a concave chest. It's freaking Captain America. You can't give him a concave chest. But anyway, yeah, there's looking at the back. You got the Chris Evans butt, and then the crotch, and again, the details of the texturing throughout the pants and everything look really good. And I really like the red trim right over here. That looks really good. Knee pads look pretty good. I wish there was a little bit more color variation on the knee pads, but not a big deal. And the legs look pretty good right over here too, or the boots anyway. You got some straps coming across right over there. Not too shabby. And then he does have peg holes and treads at the bottom of his feet. So I like the articulation on this Select figure. You can move Cap's head up just that far, and it looks down just a tiny bit. You get side-to-side motion over here, and a little bit of head pivoting. The shoulders move outward that much, and they move down. They rotate 360, bicep swivel, double-jointed elbows. Then the wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. It's like that for all of the hands. You get a diaphragm joint that turns side to side. Diaphragm crunch forward just that much. God, look how that paunch is sticking out right over there, and it moves back some. You get diaphragm pivot, and you can move the waist side to side. You get hip joints that move outward that far, and by the way, when you move the waist, make sure the belt is tucked underneath that waist joint. But yeah, you can do the splits right over there with the hips. He'll kick forward that much, back that much, mid-thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then no boot rotation. I wish he did have boot rotation, but the ankles do move down, they move up, and he has a beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Captain America figure, you can see that he is standing a little over 7 inches tall. And for a Marvel Select MCU Captain America comparison, we have our Infinity War version next to the Civil War version, which is my favorite Marvel Select MCU Captain America figure. And you can see that they both look pretty good. I think they scale well together, but yeah, just going back to looking at the chest right over here, see how it sticks out from the lower torso, and this one, it does not. And then here's the Select Infinity War Captain America figure next to the Select Black Panther movies Black Panther figure. And then for a Marvel Select Infinity War figure comparison, we have Captain America next to Thor and Groot, and we also have the Iron Spider. And then here's our Select Infinity War Captain America next to the Marvel Legends Infinity War Captain America, and yeah, you can see the likeness on this one. It looks a lot more Cap from the movie than this one right over here. I'm sure a bunch of people are curious to see how the weapons from the Select fit on the Marvel Legend figure, and I do think it's actually better to try to remove the wrists on the Legend before trying to pop those on, just like as you would with the Select. And getting that put together right there, it does not look too bad. And I do think there is a little bit more blue on these from what I remember seeing in the movie, but yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. I mean, if you're a customizer and you want to touch these up, you can do that. I mean, it's the same size as the shield piece that came with the Marvel Legends, so yeah, pretty cool. And then here's Captain America next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Classic Spider-Man. Hey Cap, ooh, looks like you have 2 shields. I used to have a whole bunch of shields. Now I have 0 shields. Can I have one of your shields? Oh, sweet, thank you. Alright, Wakanda forever! So this is not a bad figure at all. I'm pretty impressed with this Marvel Select Captain America. After the Iron Spider, this is actually my favorite Marvel Select Infinity War figure from Diamond Select Toys, so I'm really happy with it. I am just really bummed out about the chest not being as bulky as it could be. You know, it should be a buffed figure. Captain America, come on, man. But other than that, I think it's a really good piece, and at the price point of about $24.99, I'm giving this a SUD rating of...
Too bad.
And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please leave a comment down below, hit that like button if you liked the video, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell if you have not already, and I gotta send out a special thank you to all these people over here that support this YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it, you guys. If you're interested in the exclusive daily posts as well as contest giveaways and exclusive videos, link in the description below. And if you want to see the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com, and don't forget to follow me over on the Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. Links to everything in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.